graduated from Rowan University in the spring of 2022 with a sports communication and media degree. I got to actually call minor league baseball and G League basketball games while I was in school. And then I graduated, and as soon as I graduated, I went to NFL Films in Mount Laurel, New Jersey. And as much as I loved that experience, I miss putting on the headsets. I decided, you know what, talk is cheap. I have a laptop that's in my house, and so 21 months later, here we are, still on YouTube, calling games and building an incredible, loving community on here with the people that I call my Philly freaks with a capital P and a capital H. We go live for every single Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles game, and we do it like old school radio play-by-play style. I'm Jason Joseph, and this is Play-by-Play with JJ.
I showed a swung on, barreled out to right field. Bye-bye baseball.
That baby is long gone.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome on into another edition of Phillies Play-by-Play here on Play-by-Play with JJ. My name is Jason Joseph. Hopefully you're all doing well and having yourselves a very fantastic night. Hit the thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button as well, and turn on the notification bell icons too, and that way you will know when we do go live for all the Sixers, all the Eagles, and of course all the Phillies action as well. We also do Sunday Night Baseball, and we do a thing called MLB Diamond Zone once a week, which is baseball's version of NFL Red Zone. We do live whip-arounds, live look-ins during games. Our next one is going to be on Wednesday night. We got some games going on then, and I hope to see you all there. But without further ado, let's talk about the Fightins. Yes, the bottom line is that they took 2 out of 3 at home at Citizens Bank Park against the Detroit Tigers, and they're looking to try to take on the Baltimore Orioles tonight and win another series. Tonight they're going up against a guy in povich who has a 2-5 record. He also has gone 64 2/3 of an inning. He has struck out 68 batters. This guy has had an up and down season. Okay, he's 25 years old. The last time he pitched, he only went 3 2/3 of an inning, and then before that he went 4 2/3. He only gave up 3 hits in those 3 2/3, and actually struck out 4 batters. No runs. No homers, of course, and 1 walk as well. But you would probably expect him to go 4 to 5 innings today. They've been really cautious about his pitch count, and we'll see what the Phillies are able to do on the diamond tonight. Let me know what your final score predictions are down below. I would also really love to hear what you guys have to say about players of the game. For the Phillies, they do have Jesus Luzardo out there on the mound, which is really great. Phillies 98, thank you so much for the sub over on YouTube. I do appreciate that. And yeah, Orioles are 51 61 on the season. The Phillies, on the other hand, are 63 48. Yes, so they are half a game above the New York Mets. The Mets are taking on the Cleveland Guardians tonight. We'll keep our eyes on that game. And Zeus is ready to take the mound for Philadelphia. So let's talk about Zeus. 22 starts this year, 9-5, 121 innings, a very strikeout-dominant pitcher, if you will. 140 strikeouts in those 121 innings, 44 walks, and has a 4.31 earned run average. We will get more into breaking him down, but I also want to make sure that I say hi to everybody on here after we get the box score up and running. There we go. Luzardo does have a 4-seamer, a sweeper, a changeup, a slider, and a sinker. Those are his 5 pitches. The sweeper is, when it's on, it's really, really good. He is one of the best pitchers in baseball when that sweeper is working for him, and he's using it, and he's confident with how he locates those pitches. Now, the last time he pitched, he went 7 innings, only gave up 2 hits, 1 walk, and had 4 strikeouts. He didn't really have to deal a lot from the stretch, and I'm curious to see if he's going to have to deal with that today and how he bounces through that adversity. But yes, let's say hi to everybody in the chat. What's up, Larry? What's going on, John? What's up, Cool J? PJ is here. Mike is here. Yeah, it's beautiful. Paul's also here. Tony is here. Tony, thanks again for all the super chats last night. I really, really appreciate that. That was so nice. So Zeus is taking the hill for Philadelphia, and the lineup that he will face will be this. It'll be Jackson Holliday over at second base, and then it's Jordan Westburg at third, Gunnar Henderson at short, Adley Rutschman catching, and batting fifth, it's Tyler O'Neill. Jeremiah Jackson is sixth. Colton Cowser out in left field is batting seventh. Colby Mayo is hitting eighth. And batting ninth is Dylan Carlson. So just to recap, it's Holliday, Westburg, Henderson, Rutschman, O'Neill, Jackson, Cowser, Mayo, and Carlson. And here comes Jackson Holliday to the plate. And Holliday fouls off the first pitch. We are underway. Paul says 13-1. That's his final score prediction. How about the rest of you? What are your final score predictions? Who's your standout player for tonight? I'm going with Zeus. I think Zeus has a very good outing today. Would love to see him go 6 to 7 innings and get 8 strikeouts and only give up 1 earned run. 0-1 pitch, ground ball, hit over towards the right side, scooped up by the second baseman Sosa. And the throw over to first is in time for out number 1. So Holliday grounds out to second, and Jordan Westburg is due up next. And on deck will be Gunnar Henderson. For the Phillies on the defensive side, they have JT behind the plate, Jesus on the mound, and the first pitch on the way is swinging and a miss on a fastball at 98 miles per hour. Westburg was late. Over at first base, it's Bryce Harper. The second baseman is Edmundo Sosa. At third, it's Otto Kemp. And the shortstop is Trey Turner. The 0-1 is off the plate for a ball. You got Nick Castellanos in right, Harrison Bader in center, and Wes Wilson out in left field. And that is the outfield. 1-1 pitch. That's taken down for ball 2. Westburg thought about going, decided not to, though. 2 balls, 1 strike. The windup and the next pitch. Bouncing ball hit over to third base. Kemp fielded it from his left side. Throws it on over to first. It's in time for out number 2. So it was bounced over towards Kemp and made it look pretty easy. 2 up, 2 down already on 2 groundouts. And it has only taken Luzardo 6 pitches. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. Turn on the notification bell icon too. And the pitch. Foul ball. Durantula's great, but we all know we could get swept by the Orioles. Yeah, Schwarber might get a homer, but without offense, we're still shaky. Absolutely. And yeah, I mean, if you've been watching baseball, gotta tell you, Duran is really, really good. He's arguably the best closer in baseball. 0-1 pitch. That's in there for strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes to Gunnar Henderson. Batting on the left side. Hitting .285 on the season. It's been the heart and soul of this Orioles offense. 0-2 pitch on the way. Check swing, did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, Alan Porter. Henderson's 24. He's from Montgomery, Alabama. He is 6 for his last 19, which is good enough for a .316 batting average. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The 10th pitch of the inning from Luzardo. Here it comes. Check swing. He went around. They didn't even have to appeal. The pitch was outside and low. Henderson showed, and we go to the bottom of the first. So 10 pitches for Jesus Luzardo, and we go to the bottom of the first inning out in Philadelphia with no score as the Phillies come up to bat. Okay. Very good. For the Philadelphia Phillies, their lineup will be this. It'll be Trey Turner batting first, Kyle Schwarber second, Bryce Harper hitting third, JT Realmuto batting fourth, fifth will be Nick Castellanos. And then it's Harrison Bader out in center field batting sixth. Seventh is Otto Kemp. He's over at third base. Edmundo Sosa's at second base, and he'll be batting 8th. And batting 9th is Wes Wilson out in left field. So because Povich is on the mound, that means no Marsh, no Stott, and no Kepler. They are not in the lineup today because Povich is a lefty. And Povich, by the way, who is on the mound this year, 2-5 record, a 5.15 ERA. On the road this year, his ERA is just at a 3.10. He's really struggled at home. 29 innings on the road, 10 earned runs, including 1 homer and 5 walks as well. He has struck out 24 batters, and opponents are just hitting .268 against him when he's on the road. This will be his 6th road start, and in total, this will be his 14th start of his 13th start of the season, his 14th appearance as well. Okay, I'm ready to get things started here in the bottom of the first. Jesus Luzardo got himself a 1-2-3 inning. Jackson Holliday grounded out to second. Jordan Westburg grounded out to third. And Gunnar Henderson struck out swinging. Turner is up, and the first pitch is outside, but it's called a strike. Turner's average is at .283. Does also have 11 home runs and 45 RBI, as well as a .420 slugging percentage. 0-1 pitch, ground ball, diving stop by Gunnar Henderson, and the throw over to first to get Turner. Just got him. Gunnar Henderson with an incredible play over at short. He had to react quickly. He dove over towards his right side on a rocket that was hit from Trey Turner and took away a base hit. Then had to spin as he got up and threw it just on over to first. And to get Turner out, it's pretty impressive because he's pretty fast. And that got him out by a quarter of a step. And that'll bring up Kyle Schwarber to the plate. First pitch to Kyle. That's a fastball at the knees, taken for strike one. Schwarber did homer in the 8th inning of last night's game. It was a solo shot against the Tigers. 38 bombs for Kyle. The 0-1 is down for a ball. The Orioles defense, you got Adley Rutschman catching, Cade Povich on the mound. And the infielders and the outfielders, will get to them after this pitch. The 1-1, foul ball. Over at first base, it'll be Kobe Mayo. Second baseman is Jackson Holliday. In the hot corner, it's Jordan Westburg. And at short, you got Gunnar Henderson. The outfielders, 7, 8, and 9, will be Cowser, Carlson, and Jackson. So that's Colton Cowser, Dylan Carlson, and Jeremiah Jackson from left to right. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Schwarber, and the 1-2 is on the outside corner for a called strike 3, and a backwards K. Schwarber doesn't usually look at a lot of called third strikes, but he does so there, and there is out number 2. A little bit of some freeze frame on that pitch. 23 walks this year allowed by Povich. And now Bryce Harper is coming up. Phillies are in their white and red pinstripes. Orioles are in their gray tops with orange letters on both the front and the back. And gray bottoms as well. The pitch to foul ball. From Povich, you'll see four-seamers, curveballs, sweepers, changeups, and sinkers as well. The ball is 1 strike, and the pitch, he goes to a sweeper that is way down low and way outside. No score, bottom of the first, 2 away, 1 ball, 1 strike to Bryce Harper. And the 1-1 pitch, here it is, fly ball hit out over towards deep left center field. It has a chance, it's going back towards the track. Goodbye, baseball! 17 bombs for Bryce, and he puts the Phillies up 1-0 in the bottom of the first inning. That went out over over towards Monty's angle, and it went 417 feet off the bat of Harper. That was a mistake. It was thrown right down the middle. Harper capitalized. Looked like he got a fastball there. And Bryce able to get on the board. 1-0 Phillies. Bottom of the first. 2 away. And now it's JT who's up. And JT takes outside for ball 1. Let's see some Harper emojis in the chat. Cool J says 8-5 Phils. Jason says 7-5 Phillies. Love that. 5-2, 8-3. The pitch. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 swing and a miss on a changeup that was at the knees. Anybody on players for the day? Harrison Bader is going to have a good day. 1 homer, 2 RBI. I'm calling it. Love it. JD Drew is here. What's up, my friend? 1 ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2 on the way, swing and a miss, and JT is down on strikes. The inning is over. 2 strikeouts in the inning, but a home run by Bryce Harper puts the Phillies up 1-0, and we head to the second frame. I like the stream. All right, let's say hi to chat. Hello, chat. No Stott, no Kepler, dreams do come true. The only reason why is because, again, Povich is a lefty. I don't think it had anything to do with Rob saying, you know what, you guys have really been struggling offensively, so we're going to give you the day off. I think it was just an analytical approach. What's going on? Ray from Naples, hanging with Lazy Susan. Let's go, Phillies. How's everybody's Monday going so far? On a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being not so good, 10 being great, how is your Monday going so far? What else do we have in the chat? Just wanted to say hi. Let's go, Bryce. Dude, that was a nice swing. I will take that swing any day. That was a good Bryce Harper swing. Love that. JJ, can we get a big charge? Dude, we're gonna get it as the game goes on, my friend. Usually I like to do the charges when the home team is up, because that's just what tradition says. But they gotta get some offense. They gotta get hits. You know, if you're only gonna get 3 hits, then you gotta pick your spots on when to do the charges. You know what I'm saying? Pete says 4. AJ says 9.9. Seema Fox says 9. James says 10. Good. I'm happy everybody, for the most part, is having a good day. Pete, I hope that your night gets better, man. I really do. My Monday has been bad. Crowley, I apologize. I hope that yours gets better as well. Zeus is going to go back out there for the second frame. Again, he got Holiday to ground out to second, Westbrook to ground out to third, and he struck out Gunnar. And the first pitch, and that's to Adley Rutschman, and he hits it the opposite way out over towards right field. It's a fair ball. It's going to go all the way towards the wall. Castellanos plays it off a bounce off the wall, throws it on over to second base as it's cut off. And Adley Rutschman gets on with an opposite field double, batting on the right side. So Luzardo he ended up throwing a 4-seamer only at 94 right down the middle. Rutschman locked in and squared it up perfectly and gets on with an extra base hit. It's going to be key to see how Luzardo does from the stretch here. The 16th double of the season for Adley Rutschman. And he missed time. Here's Tower O'Neill. First pitch is a slider at the knees for strike 1. The ball is 1 strike. O'Neill hitting .210. Also has a .296 on-base percentage and a .420 slugging percentage as well. 0-1 pitch on the way. Fly ball hit out over towards deep left field, and that ball is long gone. And so O'Neill hits a 2-run homer. That's his 8th homer of the season. And Baltimore provides a counterpunch and takes the lead out in Philadelphia. Well, it wasn't 94 down the middle. Instead, this time it was 97 down the middle. So 2 extra base hits, a double by Rutschman, and a 2-run laser beam hit out to left field. The pitch on the way, and there's a sweeper on the outside corner for a called strike. No balls, 1 strike. Just the delivery looked so off there. 1 ball, 1 strike, and that's to Jeremiah Jackson. Jackson hitting .375 in just 3 games this year. The 1-1, swing and a miss on a changeup. Excuse me. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. The 1-2 pitch. Outside for ball 2. Broke the big toe on the left foot yesterday, so not having a wonderful day. I'm so sorry, Paula. That's awful. 2-2 pitch. Fouled off towards the first base side, and it'll head into the seats. Two balls, 2 strikes in the 2-2. Ground ball hit over towards third base. Kemp has it, throws it on over to first. It's in time. There is out number 1. You know, there's been a lot of talk for when Aaron Nola comes back. You know, who's the odd man out, right? Do you put Taijuan Walker back in the bullpen? Do you have Luzardo pitch in the bullpen as well? And I think that the answer is simple. It is clear that Jesus Luzardo is having an issue dealing from the stretch, and we just saw it again. I personally, if you were to ask me who would be better off in the pen, it's Taijuan Walker. The ball is 1 strike in the pitch, and that's outside for a ball. But what do you guys think? Would love to hear your thoughts about that. Do you agree or do you disagree? 1 ball, 1 strike, and the pitch is in there for strike 2. That's to Colton Cowser. Cowser playing out in left field. The count is 1-2 to him. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 out in the top of the second. Luzardo will get the signs. He kicks, he deals, and there's a swing and a miss. That sweeper was sailing outside, and Zeus records strikeout number 2. Okay. I liked the movement on that pitch. I mean, it looked clear that Cowser was looking for something else, but it's still a good velocity to it. Here's Kobe Mayo and the pitch. Line drive, base hit out to right field, and it takes about a couple of bounces in front of Nick Castellanos. And Kobe Mayo gets on with a single, and Luzardo will deal from the stretch again. And these fastballs that he's throwing, some of them are just missing their spots, and it's not even close. Carlson is up, and he takes a sweeper. That's low for ball 1. Dylan Carlson, a .206 hitter. He's now 26 years old. He's been with the Cardinals since 2020. 1 ball, no strikes. And then he got traded to the Tampa Bay Rays, and then to the Baltimore Orioles. The pitch on the way, ground ball hit back over towards the mound. Luzardo says he has it. He does. And he'll toss it on over to first. and get the final out of the inning. We go to the bottom of the second. The Baltimore Orioles get 2 runs on a home run by O'Neal Cruz. It was a 2-run shot. We're going to the bottom of the second, 2-1 Baltimore. All right, guys, hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell icon too, and join in on the conversation. Okay, when Aaron Nola does come back, do you think that Taijuan Walker or Jesus Luzardo should go to the bullpen? I think out of the two, it's Taijuan Walker. Or do you think that Aaron Nola should go to the bullpen? What else do we have going on? Zeus really lost it the second half, says Captain. I wouldn't say the second half. He lost it. Really, the outing that he lost it was when he gave up the 10 runs, and that was back in June. So he was like, Zeus was pitching like he was an ace for a very long time. He was. And then ever since, like, he's just been inconsistent. It was really the last start of May where things really unfolded for him. You know? That was the last outing that he had where it was just bad. That was the outing where things just started to sail downwards. And it's not... He was so egregious in those 2 outings against the Brewers and against the Toronto Blue Jays. And then he had a good outing against Chicago. He did okay against Miami and then dominated against the Mets on Sunday Night Baseball. That was nice. But then it's just been inconsistent. You know? He hasn't been as bad as he was on the 31st and the 2nd, but he sort of is who he is. You know, he was really just going off the first month and a half. Here comes Nick Castellanos. First pitch he takes for a strike. Second pitch, that's also in there for strike 2. Povich is still pitching. No balls, 2 strikes. Bottom of the second, 2-1 Baltimore. Casty is in the box. The windup and the next pitch. And Povich does not get the call there. It was a good fastball, and it was just a hair inside, according to Jim Wolf. One ball, 2 strikes to Nick. And the next pitch, there's a fly ball. This one's hit out over towards center field. It's going to stay in the ballpark, though. And there to make the grab in front of the warning track is Carlson for out number 1. And so here comes Harrison Bader. They just played a reverse Uno card on us. There's so much time left to go. There really is. Michael says Luzardo to the minors. How do you put Luzardo in the pen? You can't come in and pitch if runners are already on base. Exactly. That's my point. But some people are saying that Zeus should go to the pen. And I'm just thinking to myself, well, how's that possible? 1-0 pitch. And that's in there for a strike. Now, if you need him to eat up innings, like let's just say that Aaron Nola has a bad outing or whatever it is, and it's like 6-0, then sure, maybe he comes on in for 2 innings or so and eats up innings, but I'd rather have Walker do that, you know? 1 ball, 1 strike. That's to Harrison Bader. The windup, the pitch, and it's up high for ball 2. Povich gets set and fires. And the 2-1 is in there for strike 2. That was a curveball. Two-two pitch. Ground ball hit over towards second base. It's fielded by Jackson Holliday, and he picks it up, throws it over to first, and it's in plenty of time. 2 away in the bottom of the second. And the next Philly up is Otto Kemp. In case you're just tuning on in, the Phillies took a 1-0 lead on a solo homer by Bryce. And then Tyler O'Neill hit a 2-run homer off of Jesus Luzardo for the Baltimore Orioles to put them up 2-1. The pitch to Otto. It's taken for ball one. Kemp is playing over at third. Sosa is over at second. 1-0 pitch. That's in there for strike one. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. And let's try to get to 300 likes today. The 1-1 pitch. There's a line drive. It's played on a bounce, though, by the second baseman, Holiday, again. And he plays it on a hop, throws it on over to first, and that's in time. And the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Philadelphia Phillies. And we head to the top of the third inning, 2-1 Baltimore. Quick inning in the books. The Phillies are 15 games above 500 at home this year. That's good enough for a 35-20 record at Citizens Bank Park. Tomorrow's pitching matchup, it'll be Taijuan Walker taking on Dean Kramer. Kramer has an 8-7 record, a 4.27 earned run average, and 104 strikeouts and 126 innings of work. And then on Wednesday, the Phillies will wrap up the series in the afternoon. By the way, same start time tomorrow, 6:45. And then on Wednesday, it'll be a 12:35 p.m. start time. And Ranger will be taking on Trevor Rogers. Ranger Suarez. Rogers has been pretty good for the Orioles. Yep. Nice. Okay. This is a very odd team. This is a very strange team. Sometimes you just don't know what you're going to get. And it's odd. It's strange. And you just... They just keep you on your toes. They really do. Zeus will bounce back, says James. Has Harrison Bader done anything since he has been here? I mean, it's just been a weekend. I don't know. He's walked a couple times. I don't know what I didn't watch the game Saturday, so I can't really tell you anything. I know he came on in the pinch hit on Friday. But is that a reflection of Harrison Bader, or is that just a reflection of Dave Dombrowski? The pitch. There's a foul ball. Luzardo back out there on the hill. 27 pitches. And Holiday is here to lead it off. The 0-1 is low for a ball. He went 0 for 4 on Saturday, so that's why people are upset. Makes sense. And he scored a run on Friday. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Top of the third. The 1-2. That's low for ball 2. Rising Rhino, we saw you before. I forgot to mention that if you guys love Rising Rhino, make sure that you go subscribe to him. Mods, if you could drop that link down below, I would appreciate it. Here's the 2-2, swing and a miss. And Jesus Luzardo throws a changeup on the outside corner, and Holiday got fooled. And there's one away in the top of the third inning. Ching. I prefer Sosa over at third. The pitch. There's a swing and a miss. Shout out to Sosa's throw to home yesterday. That highlight was awesome. It sounded good on here too. And that was probably like one of those moments where you penciled on in. If you were just tuning on in on here and you were like, I gotta go watch that play. 0-1. And there is a strike called. Count is 0-2 to Jordan Westberg. 0-2 pitch off the plate. Went to the changeup there. And it was outside. Keep hitting those like buttons and keep subscribing to the channel, folks. If you love baseball, this is the right channel for you. 1-2. Low for ball 2. And after the game is done, we have a post-game show. 610-314-0844 is how you call on in. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and the 2-2 pitch is up high for ball 3. What was an 0-2 count is now a full count. Royals and Red Sox are underway, so are Brewers and Braves. And we have 4 other games, too, that have just started. The 3-2 pitch, fly ball hit out over towards deep left field. It's going back over towards the track, and it is gone. Jordan Westburg with a home run, his 13th of the season, and the second homer allowed today by Zeus. Well, he was ahead in the count 0-2, and then went to 2 changeups in a row, then decided to go with a fastball that was up high, and then he threw the sweeper. It missed its spot clearly. And Westburg timed it up pretty well. And it's now a 3-1 ball game in the top of the 3rd. Gunnar Henderson looks at a 97-mile-per-hour sinker at the knees and takes it all the way for strike 1. Oh, 1 pitch. Low for a ball. Luzardo just gave up 3 homers in the month of July. Gave up 2 in June. He's already given up 2 here in August. In his first start. The next pitch. Foul ball. One ball, 2 strikes, and the 1-2. And that is low for ball 2. The other games that are underway. We have the Mets taking on the Cleveland Guardians. The Astros and the Marlins are scoreless. They're going to the top of the 4th. 2-2. That's inside for ball 3. Twins and Tigers are on. It's 1-0 Minnesota. Top of the 4th inning there. The Giants lead to 2-1 in the top of the 2nd out in Pittsburgh. 3-2 pitch. Ground ball back up the middle for a base hit. And so Bader fields it. And another hit allowed. That's the 5th hit surrendered by Luzardo. It's pretty sunny out in Philadelphia. Infield is shifted up the middle. The 4-3 spot is wide open. The throw over to first, and Henderson does not even dive back to the bag. Top of the 3rd inning, 3-1 Baltimore. 1 away. A runner on at first. Rutschman, who doubled his last time up, takes strike 1 at 97. Jim Wolf is the home plate umpire. Chris Siegel's over at first. Alex McKay is at second. And Alan Porter is at 3rd. It's 87 degrees out in Philadelphia. A lot of sunshine. 0-1. That is low for ball 1. Luzardo has actually had 12 first pitch strikes. He's gotten ahead in each count. One, and that's in there for strike 2. Then that one at bat, he fell behind against Jordan Westburg. Luzardo will get the signs. He'll look back at first. And now back to the plate. And the 1-2 pitch. And there's a fly ball hit out over towards right field. On the run is Castellanos, so he'll make the catch. And out number 2 is recorded. Hi, chat. JJ recounts the entire at-bat by pitch. I don't remember what he threw 2 pitches ago. Well, it's good analysis, you know. O'Neal is up, and he takes a fastball at 97. It certainly adds into the conversation, and that's like what a color commentator is for. And I feel like I don't do that enough. So, it's nice. 0-1, swing and a miss. But I do appreciate you for saying that, because that means that I'm doing my job. Still keeping positive. Me too. Toss bat to first. Not in time. That's my point. Yeah. Oh, I know. I know that that's your point. I appreciate that. 0-2. That's going to bounce in the dirt for a ball. It's weird to me because, I mean, I don't know what the stats are, but it just seems like he's not trusting the sweeper enough. 50 total pitches from Jesus Luzardo, 33 strikes. The 1-2 on the way, and that's a foul ball. Went to the changeup there. I would love to see, I'm sure that Fangraphs has it, but I don't know if they have it live. You know? 1 ball, 2 strikes. Luzardo looks back at first. And now back to the plate. But he throws it back over to first. And it's in time. He didn't even start his windup, of course. It's actually a pretty good move. Thank you for the subs. I appreciate it. 3-1, Baltimore, top of the third, 2 away. The 1-2 pitch, line drive caught over at short by Trey Turner. That was hit pretty sharply off the bat, but Turner at the right place at the right time. And we go to the bottom of the third, 3-1, Baltimore. Yep. All right. They also just got a home run from Jordan Westburg. Yeah, I don't know. Like, that's the thing to me, is that I'm watching him. Well, actually, when he threw the sweeper a little bit more in this inning, he threw, they say on ESPN that he threw 3 to Rutschman, and he threw, 2 to Tyler O'Neill. So he started to throw it a little bit more, but it just doesn't seem like that it's just getting the bite. I don't know. A lot of the sweepers are missing. Subs, we call them hoagies. Yep. That was a good one. You got me there. You definitely got me there. What did James say? James said something. JJ, you do plenty. Thank you. Yeah, you know, I always want to try to be the best that I can be. You know, so that's how my brain is. That's how it always will be. You know, I was thinking a lot about this too. When Aaron Nola comes back, is he your number 4? Like, what really does happen to the rotation? Is Aaron Nola your 4 and Zeus your 5? Or is it Zeus your 4, Nola your 5? Sosa is up, and he takes the first pitch on the outside edge for strike 1. Edmundo's average is at 261. He has 4 homers this year. The ball is 1 strike in the 0-1 pitch. Foul ball. Wilson's first homer is incoming. Ooh, that sounds good. I didn't say what my final score prediction was. Mine was actually 6-3 Phillies. 6-3. 0-2, and this one is poked out over towards center field, and that is going to get down for a base hit. That pitch was going into the dirt, and he just flinged at the changeup and just got it out to center field. And he'll pass the baton to Wes Wilson. He just stayed with it, took a jab at it. Again, it was heading on into the dirt. And just made contact with it. I don't know how he did that. Pretty impressive. And now here comes Wes Wilson. Wilson is in the box, and the first pitch to Wes. Fouled away. That was at 92 miles per hour. All righty, let's go. Come on, chat. Charge! Let's go. 0-1 to Wes. And the 0-1 pitch outside. After the Phillies take on Baltimore, then they play the Texas Rangers. They have really struggled out in Arlington. They play them this weekend. 1-1 pitch. Check swing. Did he go? They say no. The pitch was in the zone. But it's 2 balls, 1 strike. And I think that the first base umpire was kind of surprised that, that it was called a ball. So he sort of had a delayed response. The 2-1 to Wes, and that is off the plate for ball 3. Then after they take on the Rangers this weekend, they will be in Cincinnati and then Washington. So they have a 10-game road stretch. 3 in Texas, 3 in Cincinnati, and 4 in D.C. 3-1 pitch. Popped up over towards the first base side. And so, there to make the grab for the first out of the inning, it'll be Kobe Mayo. That's for the first out. Wilson, please stay over the Mendoza line. Trey Turner is coming up. Turner in the batting box. Swings and misses at a changeup that was way in the dirt. Nothing in 1. The toss bat to first. Not in time. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel, folks. If you love this content, we go on every day. Not just for the Phillies, but we also do other baseball content. And we cover the Sixers and the Eagles during their seasons, too. 0-1 pitch. That is a swing and a miss. Three to 1 Baltimore. Bottom of the 3rd. A runner on over at first. The 0-2 to Turner. Way outside for a ball. I'm really happy to see each and every one of you tonight, man. I needed this. This is like an escape from reality for me. 1-2 pitch. And that pitch was also heading into the dirt, and Turner fouls it off. He stays alive. One ball, 2 strikes, and the 1-2 pitch. Up high for ball 2. I don't like the 11:35 a.m. start times on Sunday. They're so odd to me. Phillies will play next Sunday at 11:35, and that'll be on Roku against the Washington Nationals. The pitch, and now the count is 3-2 to Trey. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Big pitch coming up here. Cade Povich will get set at the letters. He kicks, he deals, and this one's sent out to center field on the run backwards, though, to make the grab for out number 2. It'll be Dylan Carlson, and Sosa has to head on back over to first base. Hit pretty sharply, just right at Carlson, and Kyle Schwarber is the next man up. The Phillies, this year, as we mentioned, they are 63-48. But when you look at how many homers they have, they are currently 12th in homers. The pitch. That is low for a ball. 129 total homers for the Philadelphia Phillies. And one of the main reasons why, Kyle Schwarber has a quarter of their homers, which is really what I was trying to say. 1-0, and there's another one. It's hit out to right field, and that one goes into the second deck. Right on cue, Kyle Schwarber comes through. And we're tied up 3-3. Kyle Schwarber saves the day once again. Here's Bryce Harper and the pitch. Foul ball. Just got a piece of it. What a season for Kyle Schwarber. His 39th homer of the season. Bottom of the third, we're tied up 3-3. The 0-1 to Harper. And the pitch was high and inside. They tried to see if he went around. And I think that he did not go. They said that it was no swing. It was a very late call. When they panned, when they cut to the third base umpire, Alan Porter was late. I think he went around there, and Rutschman got a little bit frustrated. But regardless, the count is 1-1. Harper did have to head out of the box. He got pretty scared there. That thing almost came at his head. One ball, one strike to Bryce Harper. Povich gets set at the belt, and the 1-1, swing and a miss. Show Kyle the money. One ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2 pitch to Bryce Harper, and that is taken for ball 2. Harper and Schwarber have homered for the Phillies, and Westberg and O'Neill have homered for the O's. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Bryce. The 2-2 pitch, and that is on the outside corner for a called strike 3. A good frame job by Adley Rutschman, even though it was on the outside corner. And we go to the top of the 4th inning. We're tied 3-3. And we'll be right back. Kyle Schwarber ties up the knot with his 39th homer of the season. Be right back. We're going to the top of the fourth inning. We're tied up 3-3. Bryce Harper had a solo homer in the bottom of the first. And then Tyler O'Neill for the Orioles had a 2-run homer to make it 2-1 Baltimore. That was in the top of the second inning. And then in the top of the third, Jordan Westberg hit a solo shot off of Jesus Luzardo and made it 3-1 Baltimore. And then Kyle Schwarber came through in the bottom of the third with a 2-run shot and made it 3-3. Here comes Jackson, Jeremiah Jackson, that is, to start off the top of the fourth. He's down in the count 0-1. The pitch. And there's a swing and a miss on strike 2. Excuse me. 0-2 on the way. Swing and a miss. He went back to the changeup. And the first out is recorded. So there's one out in the top of the fourth. Love a good short bomb. That was nice. That was very nice. Does Trey Turner get on base tonight? I don't know. The pitch on the way, and that's in there for strike 1. Colton Cowser's up. And Luzardo kicks, delivers, and there is strike 2. Christopher, don't spam the chat, my friend. Do not spam the chat, or you will be timed. 0-2 on the way, and a called strike 3 on the outside corner. Back-to-back strikeouts for Jesus Luzardo. Cowser goes down looking, and Jeremiah Jackson goes down swinging in reverse order. So we got 288 people on here tuning on in. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. Next man up is Kobe Mayo, and he takes inside and low for ball 1. We're at 100 likes. Let's keep those likes coming. Mayo did single back in the second inning, and he chases after a changeup and swings and misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. Luzardo gets the signs again from JT, and the 1-1 is fouled away over towards the right side. So his money line is at -250, so Vegas picks them to win. The over-under is at 7.5. 1-2 is the count to Kobe Mayo. The windup and the pitch. Down and in. Two balls, 2 strikes to Kobe. And the 2-2 pitch. Foul ball. Kyle Schwarber now leads the National League in homers. That's his 9th homer since the All-Star break. That's remarkable. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and the 2-2 pitch. Ground ball hit over to shortstop, backhanded by Turner. The throw over to first in plenty of time for out number 3. 1, 2, 3 go the O's. We're going to the bottom of the 4th, knotted up at 3 apiece. All right, leading off the bottom of the 4th inning, it'll be JT for Philadelphia. I want to make sure that that's correct. It is. Today is August 4th. Can't believe it. Would you equate the season that Kyle Schwarber is having to Ryan Howard? Would you equate the season that Schwarber is having to Ryan Howard's 06 season? Yes or no? Because another conversation that I've been hearing over on the radio airways and even just on social media is what Kyle Schwarber is doing reminds them of what Ryan Howard did for the Phillies in '06. And I want to know if you agree with that or not. I think it's different. Okay, yes, Kyle, but see, Howard had to deal with I don't know how to put this. Like, there is no shift now in baseball. They don't have an infield shift. So it's a little bit different, but I guess that is Schwarber getting the Howard treatment, though? Would you say? I don't know. I feel like what Kyle Schwarber is doing is fantastic. And we should just enjoy every single second of it. But does it make you at least think of what Ryan Howard did in '06? Bottom of the fourth. 3-3. And the pitch is down and in for a ball. Simo Fox says it's better. Mark says yes, it's similar. Jack says no. Paul says yes. Ray says it's better. 1 ball, no strikes. And the 1-0 is taken down and in for a ball. Every at-bat there seems like a legit chance of a home run. That's true. 2 balls, no strikes. And the 2-0 pitch. And that is on the outside corner. Can't believe that was called a strike. The pitch was outside. But Jim Wolf said it was on the outside corner. Povich still pitching for Baltimore. 2 balls, 1 strike. And the pitch is outside for ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike. That was to JT. Should have been a 4-pitch walk. 3-1 pitch, and that is low, but it's called a strike. And that will make the count now 3-2. That was low, and it just showed Rob chewing his gum. He's not even saying anything. Should have been a 5-pitch walk. 3-2, and that is outside. So JT walks anyways. A leadoff walk to start off the bottom of the 4th inning. That's from JT Realmuto. And the next man up is Nick Castellanos. Kyle wants that MVP. Here's the pitch. That's a foul ball. Howard's batting .313 those 6 and led the league in intentional walks. I think he finished with 58 home runs. The umpire's terrible. No balls, 1 strike, a 6-pitch walk. Just kidding. 0-1. That is up high for a ball. JJ, if I were the GM of the Phillies, I'd give Schwarber 6 years, $192 million. 1 ball, 1 strike in the pitch. And that is down for ball 2. I sigh because I love what Kyle Schwarber is doing. But you're taking... The question is, how much are you giving him up front? Like, I want to keep him. I would love to keep Kyle Schwarber, for sure. But you're going to suffer on the back end of that contract. It depends on how much you give him up front. So that's $32 million per year. I would do 5, but that's me. 2-2 on the way, swing and a miss, and Nick Castellanos is down on strikes. I'm a big fan of Kyle Schwarber. I just don't know how many How many seasons do you guys think that Kyle does this? Like, I feel like what he's doing now, I don't know if he can replicate that next year, but I still believe that he can give you like 37, 38 home runs. And if he can do that for the next 3 to 4 years, I'll take that. I will take that. But can he do it? Do you think he could do it for another 5, 6 years? Here's Harrison Bader. And Bader takes way up high and way outside for ball 1. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel too. We appreciate each and every one of you for coming on here. My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play by Play with JJ. 1-0 pitch. Foul ball. Excuse me. I don't think you'll see the mega long contracts this offseason with a possible strike in 2027. That's fair too. I'm happy that you brought that up, Paul, because that really could be a thing. 1 ball, 1 strike, and the pitch. That's low for ball 2. If I'm Bader, I'm just resting the bat on my shoulder here. Thank you, Jack. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for the $2 super chat, my friend. 2-1 pitch, and there's a fly ball. This one's hit out over towards the right field side and foul ground. Who's going to get there? The first baseman almost collided with the right fielder, but the right fielder caught it, and that was Jeremiah Jackson. So Jackson caught it in foul territory. Mayo got out of the way. They actually communicated very well there, it seemed like, and Jackson was able to catch it. And so there's the second out of the inning. Jack says Kyle's future is brighter than Harper's by far. Well, I mean, Kyle's been hitting the ball very well, without a doubt. Otto Kemp is up, and Kemp takes strike 1. Appreciate the super chat again. The 0-1, low for ball 1. Red Sox lead at 5-0. They're only in the bottom of the second inning. Duran hit a 3-run shot, and Rob Refsnyder had a 2-run single. 1-1. That's on the outside corner for a called strike. I would have taken Duran. I would have thought about doing that. But we just don't know. We don't know what happened in that front office. If he tried to make the if Dave was trying to make the move or not. We'll never know. Really, what I think who everybody wanted, the prize guy, was Stephen Kwan. 1 ball, 2 strikes. At least Kwan did not go to the Dodgers and did not go to the Mets. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Otto Kemp, and the 1-2 is low for ball 2. That would have been so annoying. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Povich with 66 pitches. Kemp 0 for 1. The 2-2 on the way, swing and a miss. And the inning is over, and the side is retired. No runs, 1 man left. We played 4 frames and go to the 5th. 3-3. What's this? Oh. Justin says one of these games, Trey is going to homer at CBP. It's going to happen. I've never... Has there ever been a Phillies player? I don't know if for those of you that have been watching this team for a while, have you ever seen a Phillies player, like an everyday player, not homer at the bank? That was, that came on here with high expectations. Have you seen a player that has literally, been available as Trey has with his contract have you ever seen that happen before? Because I feel like that just hasn't happened. It's so odd. Like, you would think that he wouldn't get any homers on the road, but he just hasn't homered at the bank. It's weird. All right, so we're going to the top of the fifth. Each team has homered twice. A 2-run homer from O'Neal Cruz for the Orioles. A solo homer from Jordan Westburg as well. Harper homered. He had a solo shot. And Kyle Schwarber had a 2-run shot. So. But yeah. All right, so we are going to the top of the fifth inning. We're tied up 3-3. Zeus is back out there for Philadelphia. 5 hits for Baltimore, 3 for Philadelphia. Definitely starting to get a little bit darker. The pitch, and that is outside for a ball. The Braves have a 1-0 lead. They're in the bottom of the third inning. Guardians and Mets. Giants just played the Mets. Guardians and Mets are scoreless, and they're in the bottom of the fourth. 2 balls, no strikes. And the pitch. Foul ball. 2-1 is the count to Carlson. The 2-1 pitch. That is in there for strike 2. You guys remember when Bryce Harper at bats used to be like must-watch TV? I feel like we haven't seen that in a very long time. Like, sometimes I would have to get up from the table, and I would just have to see Bryce bat. Well, I wouldn't get up from the table, but like my eyes would just be locked on the TV during dinner time because Bryce was up, and you just could not miss a pitch. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and the pitch is fouled away. Feels like it's been a really long time since we've had that, but those moments to me were so cool. 2-2, ground ball hit over to third base. Kemp will pick it up. He'll throw it over to first. And there is 1 out in the top of the fifth inning. Carlson is retired for the second time today. Very nice. THR 33 step. What's going on? How are you, my friend? The ball is 1 strike. And the pitch. And that is outside for a ball. Hartford. Wow. Community college for education and for my basketball career. Dude, that's awesome. Congratulations, Jackson. That's so cool. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the pitch, ground ball hit over towards second base. The second baseman picks it up, throws it over to first. It's in time. Dude, that's so awesome. Congratulations, my friend. That is really great. Well deserved. Puts a big smile on my face, my friend. So there's 2 outs in the top of the fifth. Congratulations to you. How's it feel? How's it feel, man? The ball is 1 strike in the 0-1, and that is taken at the knees for strike 2. JJ is so literal. I'm changing my name to Sofa King. 0-2 on the way. That's up high for a ball. Yankees just signed Kenta Maeda to a minor league deal. 1-2 pitch. Foul ball. We did hear that for the Orioles on their side of things that Grayson Rodriguez is going to be having elbow surgery on his pitching elbow next week. That was reported about 40 minutes ago or so. But that's very unfortunate for the Orioles because he was one of their guys that was supposed to be a face of their rotation. He just can't stay healthy. 1-2. That's outside for a ball. Jordan Westburg is up. The 2-2 pitch. Fly ball hit out over towards center field. Sosa's on the run, and he'll make the catch over the shoulder. He had to run a long ways to get on over there, and he caught it. And we were going to the bottom of the 5th inning. A really nice catch by Edmundo Sosa. And we're still tied up 3-3 going to the bottom of the 5th. And he had to turn around. He had to run a long ways just to get on over there. And look, he doesn't play second base every day, so pretty impressive for him to catch that. And for him to call off the center fielder as well, Harrison Bader. We're going to the bottom of the 5th. We're tied up 3-3. Elaine is also here. Hello, Elaine. Happy to see you on here. It's good stuff. Westbrook pops out or flies out to second base. Yep. I gotta tell you, the Yankees. Oh my gosh, are the Yankees in a hole or what? It seems like that their whole world is burning down. And I can't lie. As a Phillies fan, it puts a big smile on my face. They are really just spiraling downwards. I mean, they got swept by the Marlins. The Marlins. And not saying that the Marlins aren't a bad team, but like you would think out of teams, if you say that they got swept by the Marlins, I mean, that's pretty crazy. They lost that first game. They had the lead. They were up, I think it was 9-4. And the game that they lost to the Marlins it ended up being a 13 to, I think it was like a 13-12 score. That's pretty wild. Something along those lines. Yeah, it was 13-12. Then they got shut out on Saturday, and then they lost yesterday 7-3. No balls, 1 strike to Edmundo Sosa. He's 1 for 1. He singled back in the 3rd, and he scored a run. And the 0-1 is in there for strike 2. 13-12 against the Marlins. The Marlins are now 2 games under 500. The 0-2 on the way. This one's fouled back. The Marlins are actually only 7 games in back of the Mets and 7.5 behind the Phillies. They're 8-2 over their last 10 games. BW is here. How are you? 0-2. Swing and a miss. And the throw over to first is in plenty of time. And Povich gets his 6th strikeout of the game. BW, if you are still here, We will be coming onto your channel when we go to the top of the 6th inning, my friend. Love to see the Yankees suck. The pitch. And there it is, and that is taken for a called strike. We don't want the Marlins to keep doing well, JJ. They're the team right behind us and score runs and hits. I mean, I get it. I'm not wishing them to do well. I'm just saying that I'm surprised that they swept the Yankees. That's all I'm saying. One ball, one strike. The 1-1 pitch, and that's down for ball 2. Who do you dislike more, though, the Marlins or the Yankees? I mean, to me, it's the Yankees because of 0-9. The Marlins, I mean, we've had some annoying meetings with them, and they've played spoiler against us. They're just annoying. 2-1 pitch. That's down for ball 3. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel, too, if you have not done so already. I want us to get to 300 likes. Let's keep going. 3-1. That's popped up over towards the first base side. And in foul ground, getting under it to make the grab, will be Kobe Mayo, and there's 2 away. What the heck happened to Judge? He's hurt. He is going to be missing some time. Thank goodness he does not have to get, he's not out for the season. They were a little bit concerned about that. Pretty sure it was his UCL that they were concerned about. 2 outs, bottom of the 5th. The pitch to Turner, and there's a fly ball hit out over towards the right field line. And the right fielder gets under it, makes the grab in foul territory. It's Jeremiah Jackson for out number 3. And so we go to the top of the 6th. All right, so let's go say hi to BW. All right, we will go say hi to Orioles Birdwatcher right now. And we will see you back here very, very soon. Don't go anywhere. That's funny. Hit the thumbs up button. Hit the subscribe button as well. Guys, if you have not gone over to BW's channel, please feel free to do so. He does a great job covering the Baltimore Orioles, and I really do encourage you to go check him out and give him a like for us because we support him. He does a great job. He most certainly does. We're going to the top of the 6th inning. 2 homers from both teams. Or from each team, I should say. Gunnar Henderson is up, and he takes the first pitch inside for a ball. A solo shot from Jordan Westberg for the O's, and a 2-run shot by Tower O'Neill. And for the Phillies, a solo shot from Bryce Harper, and a 2-run homer from Kyle Schwarber. 1 ball, no strikes. And time is called by JT. He'll go over towards the mound. And Jim Wolf is going to go a walk with him too. Luzardo having issues with his PitchCom device. That's why. And he says, yep, I'm good now. Beautiful stuff. I remember watching the Orioles beat the Philadelphia Phillies in the 83 World Series. Sure, it was not a good feeling, my friend. One ball, no strikes to Gunnar Henderson. 80 pitches for Zeus. Here's the 1-0 to Gunnar. That is at the knees, taken for strike one at 95 miles per hour. The 1-1 pitch. It's grounded foul. JT shakes it off too. I think something wasn't right. But the ball was fouled. There was no interference, nothing like that. He just shook his head. 5 innings for Zeus, 5 strikeouts, 3 earned runs. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the 1-2 is outside for ball 2. Here's today's earworm for JJ. From JJ. Steal My Sunshine from by Len. 2-2 on the way. Swing and a miss. And there is out number 1. Luzardo with his 6th strikeout of the ball game. That song has been stuck in my head all day today. It was on I first heard of it on the MLB 2K soundtrack back when it was on the Wii. But yeah, Steal My Sunshine by Len has been stuck in my head. No balls, 1 strike. Top of the 6th, 1 out. They're tossing around the beach volleyballs. No balls, 1 strike. Never heard of that song in my life. I think it came out in like 1992. It was a one-hit wonder type of a song. It was a very popular song. No balls, 2 strikes. That's to Adley Rutschman. The 0-2. It's popped up over towards shallow center field. Sosa says he has it, and he does, and he'll make the catch for out number 2. Ring My Bell. Yeah, from Anita Ward. Yeah. Is that another one-hit wonder? What year did Steal My Sunshine come out? 1999 is when it came out. It was initially released on the soundtrack to the 1999 crime comedy film Go. One ball, no strikes. To Tyler O'Neill. The 1-0 pitch. There's a swing on the miss. And the count is 1-1. One. And that is in there for strike 2. It's at the knees. David, you've heard of it. All sentient beings have heard of it. The next pitch, here it is. Swing and a miss. And Zeus gets another strikeout, his 7th of the ball game, and we're going to the bottom of the 6th inning. We're tied up 3-3. Nice job by Zeus. Let's go. All right, one more step off. I'll be right back in just a few moments. Yo, fart. Dude, he's jamming out in the chat. I love it. That's great. It's so great. That's funny. The song is good. It's like, it's stupid catchy. It really is. All right, we're in the bottom of the 6th inning. We're tied up 3-3, and Kyle Schwarber is going to come up again. He hit his 39th homer, and that was back in the bottom of the 3rd inning. And his last at-bat. And the first pitch to Kyle, swing and a miss. And the count is 0-1. It's a good song. Povich with 78 pitches. The 0-1. That's a low and outside for a ball. Let's go, chat. Charge! 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch. Outside for ball 2. Let's get to 300 likes. Hit that thumbs up button if you have not done so already. The 2-1 pitch to Schwarber. And he takes it on the inside edge for strike 2. Derek, thank you so much for the $2 super chat, my friend.
W sent me. Philly is my favorite national team.
Derek, you're the man. Thank you so much. 2 balls, 2 strikes, bottom of the 6th. 81 pitches for Povich. Schwarber's 1 for 2 with a 2-run bomb. The 2-2 pitch to Kyle, and there's another fly ball hit out to right field. It'll stay in the yard, though, and it'll be caught in front of the warning track by Jackson. And out number 1 is made. Everybody started to stand up. You could feel it. People were like, oh, does he have it? Does he have it? Nope, he did not. And now Bryce comes up. The windup and the pitch to Harper. That is a low for a ball. Just listen to the first minute. Really catchy and feels like a song you would hear in a high school movie in the wait. Donjo, what's going on?
From Birdland.
The 1-0 pitch, and that is in there for a called strike. I really appreciate that. Thank you so, so much, guys. You guys are awesome. Donjo and Derek, thank you so much for the super chats. The 1-1. There's a swing and a miss. Frank with a super chat.
You sending some bro love.
Oh my gosh, what's going on? You guys are insane. Oh my gosh. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Bryce Harper. And here's the 1-2 on the way, and that is low and outside for ball 2. Thank you all so, so much. I mean, I can't thank you all enough. Wow. The girls part escapes me for the second half. 2-2 pitch. That is way outside for ball 3. Was lying on the bench side in the park across the street. 3-2 pitch to Harper, and there's a strike 3 called at the knees. And there is out number 2. Frank, Donjo, and Derek, thank you very, very much for the $2 donations. Very nice. John says that the 70s was better. I didn't say that the 90s was better than the 70s. I didn't say that. That's you putting words in my mouth. I love the 70s music. I would never disrespect 70s music over anything. Anything! Except maybe the 60s. No balls, 1 strike. The 0-1 to JT. Ground ball hit over towards third base. And the shortstop Gunnar has it, throws it on over to first, and JT beats it out. I think that the ball got under the glove of Jordan Westberg at third, and Gunnar made a nice throw over to first on the run as he backhanded it, and the Orioles are going to challenge this. So they will have a look, and we'll see what the call is going to be. It was a great play by Gunnar. He's a very good defensive shortstop. And it didn't actually go under the third baseman's glove. It just got on by him. I don't know. That's pretty close. Going frame by frame. That is close. Wow. They just said that the Orioles were starting to walk off. They were starting to walk off the field. But they still have the earpieces in. JJ would have been a Grateful Dead fan in the 70s. I love listening to the 70s. I'm a Pink Floyd guy. I like Foreigner. I like the Eagles. I mean, my gosh. Listen to a lot of music. Grew up when the TV stopped broadcasting at midnight. You'd have the national anthem, and that was it. They're still looking at this. This is, I don't know what the verdict is going to be. All right, so they just made the call. The call stands, and JT is safe over at first. It was a bang-bang play, but JT just beat it out. And he gets on with an infield single in the bottom of the sixth. And povich, well, his night is done. So a call to the bullpen for Baltimore. And we have a pitch and change. I can't believe that Frank, Derek, and Dondro, dude, thank you guys so much again for all that. That's so nice. I feel like now we have to send $2 super chats over to BW's channel. I feel like we got to get back to him. We'll surprise him and we'll do it tomorrow. Write this down. Do not forget. Actually, better yet, we'll text this to ourselves. Okay, he had 3 guys send us $2 super chats. You know what we're going to do? We're going to do the same thing tomorrow. If you guys are up for it. You guys don't have to, but, you know, if you want to participate, you can. I'm not forcing anybody to do it. Yeah. I definitely want to give him respect. That's really nice. Troy, thank you so much for the sub, my friend. Donate and raid to BW tomorrow. I want to catch him off guard. There we go. All right, so we're still in the bottom of the sixth. There's 2 outs, and a runner on over at first base. Pretty good crowd over at Citizens Bank Park. Definitely have some Orioles fans who made the trip across I-95. Corbin Martin is going to pitch for Baltimore. 1-0 he is on the season. 8 games pitched. A 1.08 ERA. Here comes Nick, and the pitch is down and away for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes to Nick Castellanos, and the toss back over to first is not in time. So we're tied 3-3 in the bottom of the 6th inning. 2 outs, a runner on over at first. Tanner Banks is warming up in the Phillies bullpen. Excuse me. Cassie steps on out of the box. 13 seconds left on the pitch clock. And Martin gets set at the letters, and the 1-0 pitch is low and outside for ball 2. It was the news, and when that was over, they would say, and this ends our broadcast day. National anthem, then test pattern. Some people actually use that as ASMR, like white noise, because it helps them go to bed. I've heard some cool things about that. 2-0. That is inside and low for ball 3. Some people also just really like the static on TV. There's some videos out there where they just loop that for like 12 hours, and people still listen to it, which is wild. 3-0, and that's in there for a strike. Three balls, 1 strike. Bottom of the 6th, 2 away, and the 3-1 pitch to Nick Castellanos, and there's a line drive base hit back up the middle. JT will stop over at second base. And so the throw is cut off by the shortstop, and the Phillies have 2 base runners here in the bottom of the 6th inning. All right, so the Phillies have something cooking in the kitchen. Back-to-back singles for Philadelphia, and Harrison Bader is the next man up. Charge! Three to 3 in the bottom of the 6th, and Bader is in the box in the first pitch, and that is way outside. Almost got by the catcher, Rutschman, and the count is 1-0. And so, because of that, Rutschman is going to have a conversation with Martin here to try to calm him down. Corbin Martin, 29 years old, from Hempstead, Texas. 6 feet 2 inches tall, 225 pounds. He'll be 30 at the end of the year in December. 1-0 is the count to Harrison Bader. Bader is 1 for 2 in his career against Martin. He's 0 for 2 tonight with a ground out and a foul out. A big at-bat here. Hoping to put the Phillies up in front. JT over at second, Casty at first. The 1-0 pitch on the way, swing and a miss. White noise, JJ. Yeah, there you go. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the 1-1 to Harrison Bader off the plate for ball 2. I think Martin wanted an appeal, and Rutschman didn't see that. Neither did the umpire. 2 balls, 1 strike. The windup and the next pitch is inside for ball 3 at 96 miles per hour. We got 415 people on here watching. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button and subscribe. JT over at second, Casty over at first. Hitters count, 3-1 pitch on the way, fly ball. This one's hit out to deep left field. It is absolutely gone. And the Phillies lead it 6-3. Welcome to Philadelphia, Harrison Bader. That's how you get your first hit as a Philly. That was tattooed, and it was not coming back. Let's go! The pitch, and that's to Otto Kemp, and that is fouled off over towards the first base side. Bader getting all hugs in the dugout, his 13th homer of the season, first with the Phillies. No balls, one strike. Otto Kemp is in the box. He's 0 for 2. Harrison Bader, the new Philly acquired at the deadline from the Minnesota Twins. 0-1 pitch. This one's grounded over to shortstop, backhanded by Gunnar. Throw over to first, and it's not dug out by the first baseman, and it goes on over to second base. And so, Kobe Mayo having issues picking it up over at first. And so, an error is what causes Otto Kemp to get on base. Wow. That was a pretty good play by Gunnar. And again, he threw it on the run over to first. And Mayo just could not dig it out. So they call it actually a hit. And Bryson Stott gets on. He's going to be the pinch runner now for Otto Kemp. Again, they call it an infield single. They say that, I guess that they thought that Kemp would have beaten it out anyways. I don't know about that. And now Sosa is up, and the pitch is down for a ball. By the way, this all came with 2 outs. And JT got on with that infield single, and then they took him out of the game. They took Povich out of the game, and then Casty singled, and Bader hit a 3-run homer. 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss from Edmundo Sosa. So with 2 outs, 3 singles, and a 3-run homer. Stott leads off over at first. He's the pinch runner for Otto Kemp. The 1-1. Line drive past the dive of Gunnar. Out to left field. Stott stops at second. And make it now 5 hits in a row for Philadelphia. Edmundo Sosa gets on. And he was able to pull out a single into left field. He smashed it right by Gunnar Henderson. No chance that he was going to get over to it. And so Sosa is aboard. And Wes Wilson, his spot is due up. But before that, there's a mound visit here. We'll see what goes on. Pitching coach is going to go out there to try to cool Martin down. What a game. Harrison Bader just absolutely demolished that baseball. The pitch really just spelled trouble all over it. And that was awesome. Bader's shot went 391 feet. That's the 3rd homer for the Phillies and the 5th homer in this ball game. Love it. He's already better than Rojas. Wes Wilson is up. He's 0 for 2. The pitch. Down for ball 1. Wilson 0 for 2. He popped out and fouled out. A 190 average for Wes Wilson. The 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. That was a fastball right down the middle. And the count is 1-1. Darth Bader. One one. That's in there for strike 2. Did my home run call lag? The home run call would have been awesome if I didn't read in the comments section he hit a homer. Well, we had spoilers, and if you spoil it, you're getting timed out by a mod. So that's just, it's naturally going to happen, but don't spoil the game. It's literally in my bots. 1-2 pitch, and that is taken in the dirt for ball 2. Mods, if you find somebody spoiling the game, please time them out. If you gave them a warning, then time them out. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and the 2-2 on the way. And this one's lined out to left field for a base hit. And Stott's rounding third. He's being waved home. The throw to the plate is cut off. And the Phillies lead it 7-3 on an RBI single. And that was delivered by Wes Wilson. That'll put runners over at first and second. And the Phillies having their way here in the bottom of the 6th with 2 outs. 6 hits in a row. And Trey Turner, the only man that hasn't batted in this inning, stares at strike 1 right down the pike. And the count is 0-1. No worries. The ball is 1 strike. The 0-1 to Turner, swing and a miss. I feel like he's been chasing that inside slider. He just sort of turns himself in towards the ball and just sort of flings at it. 0-2 pitch. That's outside for ball 1. Trey is 0 for 3. He fouled out his last time up, which was to end the 5th inning. Don't forget to like and don't forget to subscribe to the channel as well. Sosa leads off at second, the 1-2 pitch, and that is called ball 2. Ump did not give Martin the call there. 24 pitches, and he has not gotten 1 out. He came on in with 2 outs and with nobody on. 2-2 pitch, low for ball 3, and the count is now full. Let's go, chat. Schwarber's up next. Charge! 3-2 pitch to Turner, up high for ball 4, and the bases are loaded. The table is set, and Kyle Schwarber is coming up. Let's go. The Phillies have batted around. And before Schwarber comes up, the O's are going to make a move. Drop a Schwarbomb emoji in the chat. Let's go. Guys, I'm ready to run through a brick wall. Kyle Schwarber could get his 40th homer, and it's a grand slam, possibly. If that happens, I'm going to go nuts. I'm going to go absolutely insane. I'm going to go bonkers. Now, the Trey really deserved that walk. Again, though, not to be devil's advocate, but it has been the calls have gone both ways. We have a pitching change. The new man that's going to come on in the pitch is Yaramil Geraldo, 29 years old, from the Dominican Republic. He has a 2.08 earned run average and 2 strikeouts on the season. This is a tough task to come up and face this guy at the plate. Wild stuff. We're waiting. We're waiting for that moment, aren't we? We're waiting for that moment. I'm so excited. Oh, man. I'm ready for this, man. If Kyle Schwarber goes deep here, There's going to be madness in this chat. I might have to take a step off if he gets on with a home run, if he hits a grand slam. All the fans are rising. They're back from the break. Schwarber's in the box. Here we go. Get set. First pitch to Kyle, off the plate for ball 1, and the count is 1-0. I need an air horn. Let's go. Hit that thumbs up button. 1 ball, no strikes to Kyle Schwarber. The 1-0 pitch on the way. Fly ball hit out to right field. He's incredible. It's gone. You knew it from the start, and it just left the bat. And the Phillies lead it 11-3. Let's go! Ringing that bell for Kyle Schwarber. 11-3 Philadelphia, and Kyle Schwarber continues to absolutely dominate. Yes! All hail to the king. Here comes Bryce Harper in the first pitch, swinging a miss. King Kyle. That's his new name. King Kyle. I better see King Kyles in the chat. 0-1. And this one is fouled off over towards the left side, and now to play it goes. Whew. Let's go. No balls, 2 strikes. Drop the crowns for Kyle. 1 ball, 2 strikes. We love him. And Bryce Harper is up. The 1-2 on the way to Bryce Harper. Ground ball hit over towards first base. And the inning is over. The Phillies, they score 7 runs. 1 on a 3-run shot by Harrison Bader. And the other one a grand salami by the Schwarberian. 7 RBI for King Kyle. That's unreal. And we're going to the 7th inning. I need to see King Kyle's in the chat, man. I gotta keep playing it. I gotta keep playing it. What can he do? What can he do? Talking about delivering in a high-pressure situation. Yeah. This man deserves the Ryan Howard treatment. Right now. He is unstoppable. It's great. It's absolutely awesome. We have 415 people watching. I need to see King Kyle's in the chat. Where is the mute tab? There it is. We only have 209 likes. We have 513 people watching. Let's go. Yeah. There's the King Kyle's. I did. I called it. I did. I'm ready to, run down my street right now. I really am. I'm ready to go for a run because that's what Kyle Schwarber makes me want to do when I'm watching baseball. It's great. You got to bow. Everybody has to bow to him. All right, hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell icons too, and that way you will know when we go live. Can you imagine if they didn't call that the 1-2 pitch to Trey a ball? None of that would have happened. Crazy stuff. I did. Ugh. All right. So we're in the top of the 7th inning. The Phillies have an 8-run lead. And here we go. Tanner Banks is going to come on in the pitch. And the first pitch is taken for a ball. That's to Jackson. The 1-0 pitch. That's up high for ball 2. Banks with a 3.35 earned run average. 48 and a third of an inning. 47 strikeouts. 8 walks. 7 homers allowed as well. The 2-0 pitch. And that's in there for a called strike. He's already at 40. He might actually, he could get to 60. The 2-1. That is down for ball 3. Three balls, 1 strike, and the 3-1 pitch. There's a fly ball. This one's hit out to right field. Casty jogs backwards, waits for it, and makes the grab about a couple of inches in front of the warning track. How far did Schwarber's homer go? That was just 390 feet. First one went 417. 427, I should say. I'm being sarcastic. Top of the 7th, 1 out. Nobody on. And the pitch. That's in there for a strike. To Colton Cowser, who's 0 for 2. Here's the 0-1. That's outside for a ball 1. He might just have a decent career at this baseball stuff. And did I say 7 RBI? I meant to say 6 RBI. Forgot he did not hit a 3-run homer. 2 balls, 1 strike. Top of the 7th, 1 out. And the 2-1 pitch. And that's in there for strike 2. And the reason why I asked, if you guys remember, if Bryce Harper, when Bryce was must-watch TV, I bring this up because Kyle Schwarber is now must-watch TV. You can't miss a pitch. The 2-2, and that's in there for a called strike 3 from Tanner Banks. And there is out number 2. Cha-ching. Okay. Top of the 7th, 2 away. And the pitch is in there for strike number 1. That's to Kobe Mayo. 0-1 pitch. There's a swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. Oh, 2. And there's a foul ball. So the count is 0-2. And the pitch. That's going to bounce in the dirt for ball 1. So it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. We're in the top of the 7th. There's 2 outs. Kobe Mayo is up. Tanner Banks is on the hill. And the 1-2 is popped up out over towards right field. And Casty's there. He'll make the catch. And the inning is over. We're going to the bottom of the 7th inning. Tanner Banks does his job. And the Phillies lead it by 8. JT will lead it off in the bottom of the 7th. All right, it is trivia time. I'm going to ask you a Phillies trivia question, and if you get it right, you'll hear this. If you get it wrong, you'll hear this. Okay. So, hi, RB. Wait, hey, JJ, do me a favor and say hi, RB. What's going on? My buddy and I both are listening to you. Oh, that's so cool. What's going on, man? How are you? All right. So which Phillies player, and again, thank you so much for tuning on into the channel. Which Phillies player played with the Phillies, started off his career with the Phillies, okay, and then also played for the Cardinals, the Dodgers, the White Sox, and the Athletics? All right? It's a little bit tricky. But which Phillies player started off with the Phillies, then went to the Cardinals, the Dodgers, and then the White Sox, and ended his career with the Athletics? He did end up coming back to the Phillies right after he was with the White Sox. Chase Utley. No. Carlton. It is... He is a well-known name. No problem, man. I got you. Rollins. No. He is well-known. That's all I'm going to say. Started off with the Phillies, then played with the Cardinals, the Dodgers, the White Sox, then went back to the Phillies, and then ended his career with the Athletics. Here comes JT. Bottom of the 7th, 11-3, Philadelphia. And the pitch is in there for a called strike. Tomei? Nope. Hunter? Nope. Baboon? Samuel? Nope. And not Hamels. 1 ball, 1 strike. The biggest hint of all. Was he Rookie of the Year in 1964? Yes. The 1-1, and that is in there for strike 2. Rookie of the Year from 1964. That's the other hint. We got a $10 super chat from Don Joe. Thank you so much. 1 ball, 2 strikes in the 1-2, and that is down for ball 2. I'm waiting for somebody to say it. Dick Allen. Good job. Yep, Dick Allen is correct. Dick Allen started off his career with the Phillies. Then he went to the Cardinals. Then played a season with the Dodgers. And then was on the White Sox. Went back to the Phillies. And went to the Athletics. Just got inducted into the Baseball Hall of Fame. Didn't really know how else to do it. But yes. 1 out, bottom of the 7th. 11-3. I wanted to do something a little bit trickier. I wanted to throw you off. But that is a Phillies trivia question. 1 out, and the pitch. Swing and a miss. We are getting hammered over here, but thank you, folks, for coming by and showing support. We love you, BW. We do. And, yeah, that's all I'm going to say. You know, we appreciate you for coming on to support us. No balls, 1 strike, and the pitch is taken. They actually say that he went around. The pitch was low, and Kepler did go. No balls, 2 strikes. We are definitely going to come say hi again tomorrow for sure. 0-2. There's a swing and a miss. And so there is out number 2. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button, guys. And also, please go check out BW. If one of my mods could comment his link down below, I would really, 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 really appreciate that. Harrison Bader is up, 2 away, and the pitch is in the dirt for a ball. Any of my mods got it? If not, I can do it. Here, hold up. I got it. I think. Nope, I gotta type it in. I thought maybe it would show up on the home page. I got you. 1 ball, no strikes. To Harrison Bader. And the pitch. There's a swing and a miss. There he is. This is BW's channel. If you love the Orioles, this is the place to be. And I do mean that. 1-1. That is up high for ball 2. Two balls, 1 strike. 2 away, bottom of the 7th. The 2-1 to Bader, and there's a fly ball hit out over towards left field. It's going to stay in the ballpark, and the catch will be made for out number 3 as Cowser was there. Alrighty, last time we're going to take a step off. We'll go say hi to BW one last time. All right, be right back. Alrighty. We are going to the top of the 8th inning. Did I? I'll have to see if I muted my thing on the other one. I didn't notice. Were you guys able to hear BW on during the break watch or no? Rafael Marchand is going to be in to catch for the Philadelphia Phillies. 1 ball, no strikes. And the 1-0 is grounded foul. You missed the homer in the 8th inning explosion. Phillies lead it 11-3. They put up 7 runs in the 8 runs in the bottom of the 6th. It is. 2 balls, 1 strike. Seth Johnson is pitching right now. It was a 2-run homer. A 3-run homer from Harrison Bader, an RBI single from Wes Wilson, and a grand slam from Kyle Schwarber. 2-2 is the count, top of the 8th. Carlson is up. He's 0 for 2 with a pair of groundouts. 2-2 pitch is taken down and in for a ball. Three balls, 2 strikes. Top of the 8th inning, 11-3 Philadelphia. The 3-2 on the way. Swinging a ground ball, backhanded by Stott over at second base, and he throws it on the run over to first, and it's in plenty of time for the first out of the inning. Thank you so much, BJ. Thank you so much, Captain Eagle Auto, too, for going over to sub to him. He's been very supportive. He always is supportive. But, yeah. A home run is a big, giant hit. Hit that thumbs up button, folks. 1 out, top of the 8th, and the pitch from Seth Johnson is a foul ball. We have 345 people on here watching, and we appreciate you all for being on here. We are 61 likes away from 300, which was our goal. We're now 55, excuse me. 0-1 pitch. That's in there for strike 2. That was at 99 miles per hour. Phillies tomorrow night will send out Taijuan Walker to go up against Dean Kramer. Kramer gave up 3 earned runs in his last outing and what was a 9-8 loss to the Blue Jays. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Elvin Rodriguez getting loosened up in the O's pen. The windup and the 1-2. That is down for ball 2. Subbing is free. Two balls, 2 strikes. The 2-2 pitch. That's inside for ball 3. That was at 99 miles per hour. Well, the Yankees had a 3-1 lead, and that just quickly evaporated. It's now 3-3. The Rangers just tied it back. They actually had a 3-0 lead. 3-2. That's a foul ball. Jackson Holliday in the batting box. The 3-2 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Seth Johnson with his first strikeout of the inning. And Jackson Holliday goes down swinging. Had a slider right down Broad Street. And there's out number 2. 8 more subs so we get to 6650. Let's go. Continue to hit that thumbs up button too. The pitch. That looked a little bit outside, but it's a called strike. Jim Wolf is just not at a good night behind the plate. That's on both sides. 0-1 is the count. Johnson kicks, fires, swing and a miss. And the count is now 0-2. The great part about this is that you save Strom, you save Orion, and you save Duran too. The 0-2 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. And we are going to the bottom of the 8th inning, 11-3 Phillies. We did get a $5 super chat from Jack. Thank you so much. I sparked the super chat war at B-Dubs, and we are winning so far. Great! Yes! You sparked the super chat. That's so awesome. I can't wait to go see how much support we've given him over there. Thank you so much, Jack. That's really generous of you, man. And to all the other people that did donate to BW and his channel, I really appreciate that. I haven't had the screen on there. I try not to get distracted as I'm calling the game because that's a lot to do, but I was really hoping that we would give him some more support because he's really good at what he does. And I love showing support to other creators out there. I think it's important to do that from time to time. Thank you all so much. For the congratulations on my college commitment. Thanks so much. It means a lot. Yeah, Jackson. It's a big deal. It's a very, very big deal. After the game is done, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of all ages, I want to make sure that I remind you all that we have a post-game show. And you're more than welcome to call on it. You really are. And I would love to hear what you guys have to say. The phone lines better be buzzing after this game because this team just did something that was really awesome tonight. And I'm very, very happy. But there still is some baseball left to go. I do want to hear your thoughts, though, on the line. All right? And I hope to see you all there, 610-314-0844. You can also text on into the hotline or leave a voicemail message, too, if you don't want to call me and talk to me, as I'm live. But just wanted to let you know that you guys are more than welcome to do that. And I love taking phone calls. 11-3 Phillies. Elvin Rodriguez will go out there to pitch for the Orioles. 8.68 ERA for him this year. Opponents are batting .303 against him. And Stott is due up next for the Phillies. Stott was the pinch runner after Otto Kemp got on. The pitch is taken for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes to Bryson Stott in the 1-0 pitch, swing and a miss. I gotta tell you, shout out to JT in that bottom of the 7th inning for getting on with that infield single with 2 outs because that really sparked the 2-out rally. 1-1. That is down for ball 2. I don't want to forget about that. 2-1 pitch. Foul ball. JJ, have you been to a Hall of Fame induction ceremony? I have not. Who I saw, Goose Gottridge on Hall of Fame weekend, and Hank was there to need the help through. Really? That's really awesome that you were there. Two balls, 2 strikes. The 2-2 on the way. Line drive, foul ball. Gabe, what's up, Gabe? Gabe, my man. I'm so happy to see you, too. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Bryson Stott. Rodriguez kicks, deals, and this one's grounded foul towards the first base side. A 6-pitch at-bat by Bryson Stott. And Elvin Rodriguez will get ready to throw the next pitch pretty soon. 18 2/3 of an inning for Rodriguez this year. 18 earned runs, including 6 in his last outing against the Houston Astros. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and the 2-2 to Bryson Stott off the plate for ball 3. The count is full. And Rodriguez having a hard time hearing Adley Rutschman. 3-2 pitch on the way, swing and a miss. And Bryson Stott is down on strikes. Rodriguez gets a strikeout. Let's get to the 300 marker, folks. Let's get to 300 likes. We're at 259. 41 more to get us to 300. Sosa is in the box now, and the pitch is just inside at 95 for ball 1. Let's go. Sosa's 2 for 3. The 1-0 pitch on the way. Fly ball hit out towards right center field. It's going back towards the track, and it is gone! Sosa hits it into the Phillies bullpen. Another bomb, and the Phillies lead it 12-3. It's been raining homers at CBP, and it's like a volcano has erupted because the crowd is absolutely going nuts. Save some runs for tomorrow, boys. That's Sosa's 5th homer of the season. The pitch, and that's down for a ball to Wes Wilson. The 1-0, there's a fly ball. That's hit out to left field, and that one is gone. A home run derby in Philadelphia. Wes Wilson with his 2nd homer of the season. Oh my goodness! The runs keep a piling. They are murdering the O's. And now the next man up is Trey Turner. How many home runs is that for the Phillies? What is that? That's the 5th homer of the game. And Turner grounds this one over towards third base. And the throw over to first is in plenty of time for out number 2. Back-to-back homers from Sosa and Wilson. So, yeah, what's that, 6 homers? Because Schwarber's went deep twice. Harper went yard. Sosa and Wilson have gone yard. And Schwarber is coming up for the final time tonight. No way he's going to do 3 homers in a row. No way. The pitch on the way. Line drive, base hit out to right field. It wasn't a homer, but he gets on with a base hit there. And Kyle Schwarber with a 3-hit ball game. Wow. This is nuts. This is absolutely nuts. I have to wipe my eyes. I can't believe it. Rafael Marchand is due up next. He's pinch hitting in the spot of Harper. The pitch, swing and a miss. The count is 0-1. DFA Schwarber. No, I'm kidding. Oy. No balls, 1 strike. The 0-1 on the way, and that is down for a ball. They say that Marsh is up. They have the wrong graphic. It's Rafael Marchand. Doctor my eyes. That's like the SpongeBob sound effect. My eyes. 1-1 pitch to Marchand. This one's flied out over towards center field. This should end the inning, and it will. And so the inning is over, but the Phillies get some more runs, including 2 solo homers. One from Sosa, the other one from Wilson. And we go to the top of the 9th inning. 13-3 Phillies. Gosh, a lot to talk about after this ball game. I mean, crazy stuff. 415 people on here watching. And, yeah. All right. After the game is done, again, one last time, we have a post-game show. Call on in, 610-314-0844. And I really want to hear your thoughts. Like, the lines better be buzzing. I don't want to hear any negative fan tonight. I really don't. You should be really happy with this win. You really should. I mean, like, you know, your feelings are your feelings, but with this game, how can you not be happy with this game? I mean, there's still 3 outs left to go, but a lot of great things from this offense today. So I would love it if you guys came on in to talk to us. And, yeah, 3 more outs left. Let's get the final 3 outs. Let's do it. Wonder if they're going to call Crawford up, says John. I don't know. But you know what I do know? The Phillies lead at 13-3, and we're going to the top of the 9th inning. Yankees' plan for Judge is to return on Tuesday versus the Rangers. Was that like just announced? When he's eligible to come off the 10-day IL. I can't believe it. I thought he was going to be out for a little bit longer. Gunnar Henderson will lead off the top of the 9th inning. The Orioles have only sent 3 pitchers out today. Their bullpen has given up 9 earned runs. Phillies bullpen, Tanner Banks, Seth Johnson, 2 innings, no runs, 3 strikeouts. Lugo!
Let's go Phillies. Thank you for the great broadcast and community, JJ.
Let's go, Lugo! Love ya. The pitch. That's on the outside corner from Seth Johnson, and it's taken for strike 1. They're having Johnson go out there for another inning. Can't say I blame them. The ball is 1 strike. The 0-1 pitch. That is way outside for a ball. Taiwan starts tomorrow. Yeah, he does. How are the Mets doing? I just can't help but look over there. Mets are down 5-3. They're in the bottom of the 8th. 1-1 pitch. Foul ball. And so the count is now 1-2. So yeah, we got a post-game show after this. And I want to take phone calls. I just do. I want to take phone calls. 1-2 on the way. Swing and a miss. 1 gone in the top of the 9th inning. And Johnson gets his 3rd strikeout of the ball game. Lugo, thanks again. I want a real cheesesteak bad now. Dude, it's after a night like this where I want to go out and get a drink. But then sometimes it's like, even after they lose badly, I want to go out and get a drink. The pitch. That's outside for a ball. To Adley Rutschman. 1 ball, no strikes. Adley hitting on the left side. The 1-0 pitch. It's down and in, but they try to see if he went around. He did not go. Trey's the only starter without a hit. Thanks for reminding me of that, Larry. I actually did not see that in the stats. 2-0. Inside for ball 3. Three balls, no strikes. The windup and the 3-0 delivery. A fastball right down the middle and taken for strike 1. Tomorrow night, the Phillies will play at 6:45. Same time, same place. And the 3-1 is inside for ball 4, and so a 1-out walk delivered to Adley Rutschman. Then they wrap up the series on Wednesday at 12:35 p.m. Eastern Time. And we got Diamond Zone. We'll start that at 7 o'clock. That'll be fun. That'll be great. And Thursday, the Phillies are off, right? And then we'll just do Diamond Zone from 4:10 to 10 o'clock. The pitch on the way, and that's taken for a called strike. That's to Noda. Ryan Noda is up at the plate. Former Dodger. The ball is 1 strike. Johnson kicks, deals, and the pitch is inside for ball 1. One ball, 1 strike. 8 seconds left on the pitch clock. Johnson with the 1-1 delivery. That's fouled off the mask of Marchand. And he has to take the mask off quickly and shake it off. So celebratory beers. Dude, you gotta. Even though this team is annoying. One ball, two strikes. Time is called and granted to Noda. BW reminded me of the glory days when the Orioles were good, says Steve. Yeah. Come on, 25 more. 25 more likes. We got to get to the 300 marker. 1-2 on the way. Swing and a miss. There's out number 2. And so the final out coming on up. Orioles down to their final out. 26 outs recorded. One more to go from the Phillies pitching staff. Jackson is up. He's 0 for 3. The pitch. It is on the outside corner for a called strike. Don't forget to stay on for the postgame show. The Lions better be a-buzzing. 0-1 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. 20 more likes to get us to 300. All the fans are rising. They're like, get this game over with. Orioles down to their final strike. Jackson versus Johnson. Johnson on the bump. The 0-2 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. The ball game is over. And the Phillies win and demolish the Baltimore Orioles by a final score of 13-3. Ring the bell. The Philadelphia Phillies win. Let's go. Let's go. Yes. Oh. Great. Wow. Calling into the show. Oh, we got a fun one. We got a fun one tonight. Might be one of the best wins of the season. This is going to go up there. I don't know if it was the best, but in the moment, it feels very, 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 very great. It's awesome. All right, hit the thumbs up button. If you're not going to stay on, hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, turn on the bell icons, and be back on here tomorrow night for another Phillies game. My MVP is my king. King Kyle, baby. Put the crowds in the chat for King Kyle. This guy is just on a tear right now. He is bench pressing this offense. I mean, can I introduce you to a grand slam? I mean, at that point, honestly, the Orioles, you may have had to give them the Barry Bonds treatment and walk them with the bases loaded, because you put in a pitcher who really is just not been getting a lot of reps in the major league levels, and you throw him into that spot to face Kyle Schwarber with the bases loaded. Good freaking luck. I mean, my goodness. I don't want to miss out on Harrison Bader. Bryce Harper also homered. And the Phillies won the game too when Bryce homered. I remember somebody said a couple weeks ago, every time Bryce Harper homers, the Phillies seem to lose. Not today. And it certainly looked like it could be the case in that top of the second inning when Tyler O'Neill hit a 2-run homer to give the Orioles the lead. But, man, Kyle was great. Don't want to lose fact and sight of Jesus Luzardo either. Luzardo did give up the 2 homers, but other than that, pitched pretty good. But he wasn't my standout today. Kyle is my number 1. Harrison Bader's my number 2. Edmundo Sosa and Wes Wilson, they just had to say goodnight and just, shake that you-know-what in the Orioles' face in that 8th inning. But, yeah, just a great overall win. Good crowd tonight at CBP. A lot to take away from in this game. 610-314-0844. I'll be right back, okay? And I better see phone calls coming on in. And I will see you very, very soon. Don't go anywhere.
Graduated from Rowan University in the spring of 2022 with a sports communication and media degree. I got to actually call minor league baseball and G League basketball games while I was in school. And then I graduated, and as soon as I graduated, I went to NFL Films in Mount Laurel, New Jersey. And as much as I loved that experience, I miss putting on the headsets. I decided, you know what, talk is cheap. I have a laptop that's in my house, and so 21 months later, here we are, still on YouTube, calling games and building an incredible, loving community on here with the people that I call my Philly freaks with a capital P and a capital H. We go live for every single Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles game, and we do it like old school radio play-by-play style. I'm Jason Joseph, and this is Play-by-Play with JJ.
Shota swung on, barreled out to right field. Bye-bye baseball.
That baby is long gone.
Woo! Woo! Yes! 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 That felt good. That's what I'm talking about. That's how you beat down on a team that has really just had a down year. Now you gotta do this tomorrow. Okay, you cannot let tonight's game overshadow what you have to do tomorrow. But tonight, that win was great. That win was awesome. And we're going to give all the flowers to Kyle because he deserves it 1,000%. But, oh my gosh, this was a complete game from the Phillies, and it was an absolute dominant game. The Orioles, you made them look like they were just not competing at the same level. They were in a different league. You made them look that way. And you know, my biggest thing that I'm happy with tonight, that I have to start with, besides the Kyle Schwarber stuff, I'm so happy that Edmundo Sosa is getting more playing time. I just want him to be an everyday player. I loved tonight's lineup from the start. Harrison Bader. This guy needs to play. He needs to play. I was hearing from some people, well, this is our new guy? This is him? Why isn't he hitting? Well, he's not hitting. Like, what's going on? It started on Saturday. And what? He had 2 pinch hit appearances? What was it? You gotta give him time. And he hit a big 3-run homer. And that whole bottom of the 6th inning, none of those runs would have counted if it weren't for JT and Nick Castellanos getting on base. JT beat out that throw at first. That was a bang-bang play by Gunnar, too. Made a very good throw. Orioles thought that maybe he was out, and JT just got there. And then, povich was pitching, didn't get out of the inning, and so Tony Mansolino went to go pull him out, and the Phillies were able to just capitalize. I loved every second of that 6th inning. I did. I loved it all. It was with 2 outs, and you just got, 7 guys on in a row in that 6th inning? Because JT singled, Nick singled, Bader hit the 3-run homer, Kemp singled, Sosa singled, Wes Wilson had an RBI single, and then Turner walked, and then Schwarber hit the grand slam. Just wild. That's how you dominate. How can you say something negative after that type of a win? That shuts up the haters. I've been very critical of this baseball team. I've been hard on them. But after a win like this, and with what they were able to do against Detroit, how can I not be satisfied? Christopher Sanchez was the star of yesterday, along with Kyle Schwarber, and also Duran. But today, the offense gets the shine. And Sosa, Wilson, it was just nice. It was just so nice to see them absolutely dominate at the plate. I don't want to not, be a Debbie Downer here, because tonight they deserve the love. They deserve it tonight. They do. They do. Zeus, 10-5 now on the season. 6 innings, 5 hits, 3 earned runs. He was a little bit shaky. I still have issues with him delivering from the stretch. I still cringe a little bit. And there's going to be things that are going to have to be polished from him. There's going to have to be things that are brushed up on. I just don't know what this pitching staff is doing because clearly it's not helping him. But he still, other than the third inning and other than the second inning, he did his job, and he did okay. He did all right. I expected him to go 6 innings. I actually really wanted him to go 7, and I wanted them to get 8 and only allowed 2 earned runs. But he did fine. He did fine. So, but yeah, the fact that Jesus Luzardo is not even in our top 3 for best players of the game is insane because usually a lot of the times the starting pitcher is in the top 3, if not 9 times out of 10, the number 1. He was not the star tonight. It was Schwarber, it was Bader, and then maybe you could put Luzardo in there. I would actually put Edmundo Sosa because his impact defensively, he had a couple of really nice plays at second base. And also did a very good job at the plate as well. So I put him over Luzardo. I actually thought that Bryce Harper's homer was nice to see too. I was really happy that Bryce got on the board in the bottom of the first because that did send a message. And then even though the lead got quickly erased in the top of the second inning, the Phillies just responded. They responded, and they were the better team. You did good. You did really, really good tonight. The bullpen, it was an easy night for them. This is a feel-good win, especially for the bullpen, because you don't have to go to Duran, you don't have to go to Strom, you don't have to go to Kirkring, and you get to rest them, and now they're available to pitch tomorrow. It's good. It's really good. And this is why we get so frustrated with the offense when they don't do things like this, because it puts more pressure on your bullpen, which isn't that good to begin with, even though now it's better with Duran in there and everybody's roles are set up. But you want to give the high leverage guys a break, and they were able to do that. Put in Seth Johnson in that situation. Put in a guy like Daniel Robert. You know what I'm saying? Tanner Banks, I'm fine with him coming on in for that 7th inning. I thought that was okay. And then Johnson eats up 2 innings. Good stuff. That's the time to put in Seth Johnson and Daniel Robert. It's in those types of situations. When the game is, I don't want to see any more in the 7th or even in the 8th inning. I don't want to see those guys in those higher leverage spots. Same thing with Joe Ross. I can't do it anymore. And there's no reason why you should even do that, period. They pulled Luzardo after 91 pitches. I thought that Rob did good. I thought Rob managed a very good game tonight. You were just 3 for 3 tonight with runners in scoring position. And you only left 2 guys on base. You just left 2 guys on, and you put up 13 runs. I mean, is that a great offensive night? I would say yes. I would say absolutely yes. I don't know. I don't know what else to say. I'm going to open up the phone lines, and I want to hear from you all. I don't really have too much else to say. Schwarber now is leading the league in RBI with 94 on the season. I didn't realize that either. It's ridiculous what he's doing. And I didn't give enough credit to Harrison Bader because that swing was jaw-dropping. Oh, it was good. That was nice. All right, 610-314-0844. Calling into the show. And let me know what your thoughts are on this game. All right, we will be reading some messages right now, too. But you're more than welcome to call on in. Whoops, I did not mean to do that. All right, we'll take our first phone call right now. What is going on? You, my friend, are... Wait, hold up one second. The Bluetooth is not on. I apologize. Give me 1 second. 1 second. What's going on? You're on play-by-play with JJ. Sorry, I fumbled right there, but how you feeling?
Hey, JJ. I mean, how do you not feel great? This is Jeff from Louisville. I've called a couple times before.
What's up,
Hey,
Jeff?
Great call tonight. Great call. I mean, I'm high-fiving the TV because, you're the only Phillies guy down here in Louisville.
You gotta.
This is great.
You gotta.
Now here's the deal. Next week from today, Phillies are going to Cincinnati. And it's about 2 hours from us. So I'm getting a couple buddies, and we're coming up to see your freaks up there in Cincinnati.
Let's go.
And I tell you what. I hope to see your freaks up there, and I'm gonna say hi to every single one of them. When the Eagles beat up on the Bengals last October, we dragged up there to see the game.
Nice.
It was a whiteout game, and my buddy. He goes, give me something Phillies or Philadelphia. I said, sure. So I brought him up a Phillies hat, and he goes, I never heard so many people tell me go Birds in my life. We're going to dress my boys up in Phillies gear. We're going to scream. We're going to drink too much beer. We're going to eat some dogs. Can't wait. And I hope they continue this play. Hey, and I was hoping you can answer.
Yeah. Go for it.
What's the word on Jose Alvarado? I mean, is he coming? Is he going to? Is he?
The last.
I thought I heard August he's going to come back, but he can't play in the series if they make it.
Yes, he can't play in the playoffs, so he's not eligible for the playoffs. But Alvarado's return it's supposed to be later on in the month. I will look right now to see when he's eligible to come back. I don't have it in front of me. In front of me, but once I do know, it's an 80-game suspension. So that, I don't have it in front of me. August 19th is when he would be eligible. Okay, there we go. I found it.
I tell you, down here in Louisville, if you don't like horses, you're not really in Louisville. So I've got a slow horse, and it's been giving me heartburn. The Phillies are my only thing I got right now to really root for. Can't wait to see him on Monday. Great job, JJ. Love listening to you. Hope to see your freaks up in Cincinnati next Monday when the Phillies are up there.
I love you too, my friend. That would be really cool. I'll make sure that I spread the word. Thank you so much for the phone call. Call back anytime, my friend. Let's
Keep
go.
It up, JJ. Right, bye-bye.
Let's go. Great phone call. I love that, dude. He's going to Cincinnati. He's taking this kid with him. Oh, my gosh. That's so cool. Sharing some beers. It sounds like a good time. It sounds like a really good time. And especially after a win like this, that's just what you want to do. You want to go out. You want to celebrate. You want to, high-five the TV just like he said. I mean, he's high-fiving the TV. That's wild stuff. But I get it. I understand. And you know what else I understand? We have another phone call that we have to get to. Terrible segue, but that's fine. What's going on? You're on the play-by-play with JJ hotline. How are you, my friend? How come? Wait, hold up, John. Sorry, you're not on the Bluetooth for some reason. Hold up 1 second. I'm so sorry. Where is it? There it is. There we go. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you good.
Okay, perfect. What's going on, John? How you feeling after this win?
I'm feeling fantastic. I'm calling you from the Jersey Shore in Seattle City. And, I've rated my players of the game.
What was who were your players of the game?
Schwarber, number 1.
Nice.
Bader, number 2. Sosa, 3. It could be Harper. And, of course, Luzardo could have been the 3 or 4. Just a great game. The whole team participated. That's
Absolutely.
what I like.
Absolutely.
We
This honestly was such a great all-around win. Even the fact that Jesus Luzardo is not even in your top 5 is just wild to me, and rightfully so. You know, like he pitched good today, but the offense gets the shine.
Yes, the offense does get the shot,
Yes.
and it was great to you. I've got all kind of phones connected to watch you.
Oh, I love that. Oh, thank you so much. How's Sea Isle? How is Sea Isle? You having fun?
Well, we haven't beat yet, but that starts tomorrow.
Oh, wow.
We
Nice.
got up here today. You know, we just sat around, drank some beers, and ate some dinner.
I love it. I love it.
Yes.
That's so awesome. Well, John, I hope to hear from you tomorrow. If not, though, enjoy your vacation, man. Like, that sounds so awesome. I got to make my way down to the shore.
Catch up, definitely. You take, as I always say, after a win, I can sleep good tonight.
That's right. Absolutely. Take care, John. Take care. Have a good one. Oh, thank you so much, dude. Great phone call, too. I mean, he's at the shore. He's with family. Oh, it's great. We'll take another phone call here because I want to get more people on here after this win. Another phone call. Another great win by the Philadelphia Phillies. How you feeling, my friend?
Hey, JJ, this is Luke from Colorado in Denver.
Oh, my gosh. How are you? What's going on?
Doing good, man. You know what? You probably remember me a little bit better from the YouTube El Nuzzer or El Nuzzer.
Yes.
We definitely
yes.
talked a couple times and everything for sure.
Yes.
Now I want to say, man, I haven't been following the games too much this year, and I do apologize about that. But
no worries.
I always love the little banter that we get into and stuff. But this is definitely one of those seasons that feel like we can all get on the same page. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's been a roller coaster, literally. I feel like I'm riding. I've never rode Kindaka at a Great Adventure, and I know that and I know that they took it down, but I feel like I'm just riding a very wild roller coaster where the highs are super high and the lows are just so bad, and it's like we get so frustrated because of the offense. We get so frustrated because the pitching staff overall has been doing a good job from the starting rotation, but then we see the bullpen collapse and then the manager falling asleep at the wheel. It's been a hectic season, my friend. But after a great win like tonight, I can't be mad. You know?
Yeah, I don't think anybody can be. Definitely no one can be mad. And this is the biggest thing. I'm not going to take you for too long, man. But we have six guys coming back from injury right now
Sure.
that are going to be very key players coming into the playoffs and everything. And you got to feel great when you're able to do something like this. And I mean, the hottest player in the league, man, Kyle Schwarber, you got to be able to get this guy on the team for the rest of his career, because he's looking like the type of caliber player that we talk about Aaron Judge being, we talk about Ohtani being.
Yep.
This is it, man. This is definitely it.
The fact that he's in the conversation now for MVP, it's not a fluke. It's not a fluke. It really isn't. It's incredible. Man, thank you so much for the phone call. You know, you're always welcome to come on here anytime just to chat it up with me. I really appreciate you for hopping on tonight and for calling on in. You're the man. You're the man.
Hey, buddy, I appreciate it. I know I have family that's calling from or hanging out from Wildwood watching you as well, too. So I appreciate you in South Jersey as well.
I appreciate that so much. Thank you. Thank you. I love it. I love the outpouring support. And after a night like this, it just feels good. It feels great. It feels awesome. But again, I want to make sure that I put this out there. Okay, the job is not done. Like, as really happy as I am with this win, it sounds like I'm celebrating a championship here. I'm not, because I just haven't really had a lot of moments this year where I've had a lot of feel-good types of moments, and this is one of those where I'm just like, yeah, this is great. How can anybody nitpick this game? Really, I don't see it. And we got our fourth caller on here tonight after a nice Phillies win. How are you feeling, my friend?
JJ, I first want to start with that.
Go for it.
What did we just witnessed.
Greatness.
Listen, I asked this. That's probably close to being one of the best wins he's gotten this whole season.
Yeah.
Like the offense literally exploded.
Yes. Yep.
And King Kyle, if he doesn't get MVP, something's wrong. Like that was an MVP type of performance.
That was. As soon as he came up in the bottom of the sixth, like I don't know about you, but I just had a gut feeling with the bases loaded. You know, the Orioles are putting in this new pitcher, and I'm like, they're better off just intentionally walking him and just giving up a run because this guy is like scorching hot is not even. I would say that's not even a compliment right now. Like he is literally, his bat is so hot where a volcano just erupts every time he swings the bat, and you just hear that crack.
And I was saying in chat, like he's ascended to another level of godhood. He comes up to the plate.
Yeah.
And like I was really said, like Schwarber's going to be incoming, and grand slam it, and it's like a grand slam at that.
Yeah. No. They have got to find a way to keep this man because he's just so good. I mean, like he made me feel like a little kid tonight. He really did. And how about Harrison Bader, by the way?
Oh, I got a lot to talk about Harrison Bader. Like you guys keep talking about, like people saying on Twitter, like why is he not hitting? Why is he not hitting? I'm like he did hit. He hit a three-run home run. Like, a lot of people are going to be eating crow tonight for saying that.
Yeah. People were getting so frustrated with him. And that homer, that wasn't like it just got out of here. That thing was, like, crushed. 1,000%. That thing was just not coming back. And that was awesome. Oh, my gosh. Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, this was just an incredible win. But besides the Kyle Schwarber 2 homers, I mean, like, what else stood out to you, from this game?
Definitely, I liked how the offense, like how Bryce Harper literally started to get things going. Getting the first home run. So he's already started with that. So he's gonna go for a good start, and definitely I did like the pitching a lot coming from Sanchez. Like he, like I can't say I can't keep iterating enough that he is definitely a very good piece to this team, and the way he was able to like keep it consistent throughout. Throughout, even though he gave up a couple only minor runs, but the offense really helped pitch everything through. It kind of felt like he started, easing up pressure and started to get a little bit more consistent since the offense is literally helping out the situation. It's good that been talking about for a while. Like you got to balance everything out for both sides.
I agree with that. Cool, Jay. Thank you so much for the phone call. Always great to talk to you. I want to address the rest of your point, but I do have to hang up. But thank you so much for calling on in, man.
Of course, JJ. Let's keep going. Go Phil.
Let's go, baby. Yeah, I want to piggyback. I think he meant to say Luzardo. I knew when he said Sanchez, he meant Luzardo. Just to piggyback off of Jesus Luzardo tonight. I did say before that I was a little bit disappointed that when we saw him from the stretch for the most part, I mean, he gave up the 2-run homer. He did settle down a little bit afterwards. He did. But this was just like a performance. I feel like I know what to expect from Luzardo now. I feel like when he's out there pitching, okay, and he's not going to – when the sweeper is flat and when the sweeper is just being dealt out of the zone, that's a problem. That's a problem. But then he was able to get it back under control, and the changeup was actually starting to look better. And he started relying more on the changeup, I saw, as the game sort of progressed. And I thought that the changeup was looking better, too. And so that ended up working out for him. And good job for JT to sort of recognize that. That's the one thing I do like about JT is that I feel like when it comes to pitch selections and that type of a thing, JT is really good at figuring out what's working and getting on the same page with every pitcher that he deals with. And I do feel like, not to sort of pivot the conversation, but it kind of does make me wonder if losing out on JT could be bad from that perspective. You know? I mean, he really hasn't given you a lot of production at the plate. He's been hitting the ball better. And he had that infield single tonight. I don't want to downplay that, but I do feel like that his connection with these pitchers has sort of gone unnoticed. And we don't really shine a big light on that, but I thought that he called a pretty good game tonight. And I want to give him credit from that sort of perspective, too. That's all I wanted to say about that. If you guys want to call on in again, if we'll be taking some more phone calls, I just wanted to make sure that I addressed that point. I love the phone calls, but I have to also, like once the calls end, I'm starting to realize that I should actually address more of like what people are saying and sort of give my own feedback to that too. So that's why I did that there. Let's read some text messages here, or DMs, if you will, and chats as well. What else do we have? Mets are tied against the Cards. Yeah. Thank you, JJ. I appreciate you for doing this. I enjoy it. Have a blessed night. Yes. Thank you very, very much. GBY. Yes. At least play Sosa. Yeah. Sosa must play every day. He at this point, it is a fireable offense if that guy is not in your lineup. It is. This guy has to play every single day. Find a way to get him into that starting lineup, because I also feel like that the vibes are getting higher because this guy and even Otto Kemp are giving these people a little bit of an extra boost. You know what I'm saying? I do look at that as a trade deadline acquisition in itself, because there does seem to be more positive vibes going around and things are starting to fall more into place. Maybe I'm reaching a little bit. I don't know. But it does seem like that they're playing a better brand of baseball from this weekend and just over these past 4 games. Duran comes on in and there's something a little bit different in the air. But yeah. Don't want to lose sight of things, but I'm enjoying the moment. I'm not trying to get ahead of myself. Let me have my moment and enjoy it, because I haven't really been able to enjoy the cake this year. I just have not been able to do that. Great win. Cool J also said, everyone who said that he can't hit are going to eat crow tonight when it comes to Bader. Shoved it up their butts. Love it. I loved it. They're eating Orioles. Yeah. I'm not going to lie. I was thinking that Kyle was going to go 3 for 3. And not that 3 for 3, but 3 for 3 on the homers. It wouldn't have been 3 for 3 anyways with the hits, but thought maybe I was going to see that coming. Luzardo reveals his pitch. His pitch comm is in French, and he has no clue what he's throwing. Yeah, I forgot that he had a pitch comm problem, too. He claimed to have that. You know what's funny to me? Everybody's going to forget about the Trey Turner walk because, again, I'm sure that we're going to hear fans saying, like, oh, Turner should have struck out. But, again, it goes on both sides of the plate. And did the Phillies get more calls in their favor tonight? One could probably argue yes, and I can't really, I can't really just shrug that off, though, because they deserve to win. They took the bull by the horn, and they absolutely murdered this Orioles team. They did. They outplayed them. Even Wes Wilson had a good game. He did. Michael's here. Hey, JJ, chat. Nice win. Could have shown some mercy. This is Michael. Yeah, I'm just hoping, because this is what I'm also going to be looking for tomorrow, is how do they respond to this? Like, this is what I'm really curious to see. I've seen them get nice wins like this. I've seen them get wins where they put up a lot of runs. I don't know about nice wins like this, because sometimes I'll see them put up 11 runs and they don't really hit a lot of homers, and they, you know, the teams that they play will make errors, and they'll make like 3, 4, 5 errors or whatever the case is, and then the Phillies will pound on them. I've seen that happen. Saw that against the Yankees at times, and I was like, you know, like, I'm happy with the win, but like this one, I feel like, yes, this was dominance. This was pure dominance. 10 out of 10 baseball from the Philadelphia Phillies today. 10 out of 10. Nine strikeouts. I had to find something negative. King Kyle. I had to give him the crown after that grand slam. I had to. It just came out. King Kyle. King Kong Kyle. Love it. All right. What else do we have? I'm just catching up on chat. Thanks, chat. Dr. Delay, like number 301. We got the 300 likes. Yes. Whoa, let's go. Let's go. I love it. I'm sorry. I love it. Oh, it's great. That's great. Very awesome stuff. That's what I'm talking about. We'll read a couple more. Anyone else? Anybody else? All right. The Mets lost? Nice. Very, very nice. Okay, that's even better. That's even better. When I'm doing these post-game shows, I love to just focus on the Phillies, but I mean, like, you know, I'm happy that the Mets did lose. I mean, that's even better. That deserves another sip of water. It's a 10 out of 10 day. It's a 10 out of 10 day. Now JJ catches up. Yeah, because no one's talking about the Phillies now. So, of course, I have to scroll down because I want to see if there's anybody else talking about the Phillies. And yet, like, I know that we're all talking about, I know that some of y'all are talking about the Mets because you just can't help. You can't help but get distracted about that. But I'm trying to stay on point, is what I'm trying to say. But also when you talk about the Mets, too, because you also want them to lose because you want the Phillies to win, you're I guess, technically staying on point, but you're kind of drifting, too. I don't know. Anyhow, that's going to be it for me. I want to go out and I want to go celebrate this win. Lila Tove, everybody. Have yourselves a great rest of your night. We're 1.5 games above the New York Mets, and that's beautiful. All right. Love you all. Lila Tove. Good night. And I will catch you all on the next one. Go Phillies, baby. Go Phils.